Hi guys, it's Cassie, and today we are going to be talking about what everybody's been buying this year, the most popular luxury items of 2021. This is another Lyst Index video. If you didn't know, I do these on a quarterly basis. Lyst basically releases these reports every quarter, which covers the hottest women's and men's products, the hottest brands, based off of Google search data, purchase data, what items have been talked about the most on social media, and all of that business. And we're going to go through it today. I'm going to react to the second quarter of 2021's list, April, May and June, and we're going to see. You know, I love doing these because I think that, especially with social media and everything, it's so easy to just like sit in your own little bubble and be like, oh my gosh, but we all like this and we all hate that. When really, when you compile this list globally, it's globally, right? It's interesting to see actually what people have been talking about and spending their money on and all of that. Okay, so usually there are some surprises. And sometimes there are some, you know, pleasant little, oh my gosh, we've done well, good for us, you know? Okay, guys, if you are new here, my name is Cassie. I am a self-diagnosed luxury addict. I put out videos on Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays. So if you like luxury fashion, then I think that you're going to love it here. So head down there, subscribe, turn on the bell, become a member of our luxury addicted family. When are we going to rehab? Never. Okay, let's kick it off with number 10. The Rodarte daisy print dress. This is the first time seeing of this item. How do I feel? Initial impressions, Cassie? This is not something that I would personally put in my basket. Let's say it like that, right? It's very Little House on the Prairie. It is very, I make all of my children's birthday cakes from scratch every year. Would never dream of buying a store-bought cake. Costco cake, how dare you, you know? It gives me that vibe. So, apparently this dress, you know, celebrity influence and all of that. So this dress was seen on Kendall Jenner and Selena Gomez, so I'm assuming that really hiked things up a bit. I mean, it's a fine dress, it's just really not my style. There's sort of these daisies happening at like the titty cleavage area. Cleavage, Cassie, what was that? You know, without the daisies, we might have been fine. But anyway, number 10, there we are. Number 9, ooh, Mugler sheer panel bodysuit. Okay, Mugler is really ramping it up. Sheer panel bodysuit, snaps for a bodysuit. Really gives that. Wearing one right now, you know, it just streamlines. Everything just looks, you don't have to worry about anything coming out. Okay, so I'm seeing this on, and shall we say it's interesting. It's not my favourite, like, Mugler piece. It kind of, it's all like illusions. It's cool, I see the vibe. Mugler is very like cutouts and sexiness and all of that. I'm happy to see it here. Oh, I think generally Mugler's popularity has been brought up even more, apparently because it's been seen a lot on Cardi B, Kylie Jenner and Doja Cat. Once again, celebrity influence. Would I have shelled out how much was this, like 400 and something pounds? Probably not myself, but if it was gifted to me, I would be like, oh my gosh, thank you so much, I love it. You know, there's a difference. So there we go, that is number 9. Number 8, what do we have? A little bit of Versace, the Versace Trésor de la Mer swimsuit. I mean, it's a nice swimsuit. You have that kind of an aquatic print there, very under the sea, very aerial. Comb your hair with a fork, girl, you know? So I see the vibes, I like it. I'm actually a little bit surprised that, like, oh, out of all of the swimsuits, this is the one. But I'm happy, you know me, I'm a Versace stan. I am happy when Versace gets the credit they deserve, because I still believe they are one of the most, like, underrated. But let's not, this is not what today is about. I'm happy for it, good for it. Snaps. Number 7, the Gucci rubber sandals. This is basically Gucci's Birkenstock. If you've been watching these Lyst videos for a little while now, Birkenstocks were really prominent last year on the Lyst Index, and I felt a specific kind of way about it. This is Gucci's version. They're all rubber. How do I feel? I don't. It's easy, it's summery, they come in like some cute pastel summer colours. I get it. Do I like it? Not necessarily, but I see why it's here. Rubber and resin footwear is another big trend, with demand rising 214% quarter on quarter. So people really want those rubbery, they're very spring summer, they're very jelly shoes, all of that business. Interesting. Interesting and good to note. Number 6, we have the Attico's Zebra Print Bikini. Interesting. Once again, it is a hot girl summer. Say it loud. I believe it was only this year that the Attico released a swimwear line. It was quite reasonably priced for designer swimwear, so I think that that's why it was quite popular. Fun prints, fun colours, all of that. I think the cuts were also quite flattering. You know, we love a high leg. How many times do I need to tell you? You cannot be out here just doing the straight across bikini bottom, all right? None of us look good. Cut right there through the hip. Hike it up, please. No, you're not helping any of us. And already, being on the beach can be a very insecure time. Then you just want to do that. Now is not the time. Also, this bikini was worn by Hailey Bieber and Dua Lipa. Again, celebrity influence. I personally would wear this. I would. Number 5. Marine says Fuso Moonfish leggings. Marine Serre, we know, we love all of that. So their moonfish print, which is this one, has been really quite popular at the moment. Again, you can get the matching top and bottoms if you want to do a very aquatic, oh my gosh, everybody's loving an under the sea moment. Very aquatic, very amphibian. I personally think that this design is a little bit more shouty than the usual moon print. I think the moon print is, although, you know, very statementy, is a little bit easier to match with. I feel that this personally is like a lot. Number 4. Okay, this is the Prada organic denim top. It is essentially a tiny denim bralette with your little Prada logo there. We're really loving Prada as a brand. Why was this particularly popular? I'm not entirely sure, but the girls are out and the girls are loving it, okay? I mean, I don't know if it's just because, like, we had a year of being in the home, sweatsuits to the max, every inch of the body being covered and swaddled by a blanket of sorts, right? That now it's like, we're out, sodding, you know, most places lockdown is over, or, you know, vaxxed girl summer and all of that, that it's like, let me show you what you've been missing for a year, you know? I don't know if this is the mentality, but that is number 4. Number 3, Jacquemus Le Bob artichaut hat. It's a bucket hat. Are we in any way surprised? Jacquemus obviously does this, and they're at a little bit more of a reasonable price point than your Dior's, your Prada bucket hat, and so on and so forth. So I definitely see why this is popular. It's accessible, but it's still trendy. It's still luxury, all of that. It's a fine bucket hat, to be very honest with you. I don't know what else to say. Number 2, the Bottega Veneta Mini Jodie bag. Absolutely not surprised. I have seen this grow in popularity like that. It was just like all of a sudden I woke up and everybody had the Mini Jodie and was carrying it and making it look very cute, and we were there with our intrecciato, I don't know if that's the correct pronunciation, woven leather, very Bottega technique there. And it's a mini bag, so you have it in that mini size. Everybody's loving a smaller moment. They do it in bigger sizes, but look at the one that's popular. It's the tiny one. Also, I wouldn't be surprised if this green was the most popular one. Green screen green at the moment is so hot. We know this. It's a really, really cute bag. I really like it. It's a little bit awkward with how to like hold it and carry it because there's just like the one handle and it's like kind of thick and whatever. But I get it, I get the vibes, I totally see why. Also, Bottega is still a very popular, very hot brand over the last couple of years that, once again, not surprised, and I think that she deserves the second spot. But who has the first? Okay, Nike's AF1 Sneakers. This one, apparently, is very, very heavily influenced by, like, Gen Z and TikTok. This is the Gen Z shoe. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know why it happened. You know, the AF1s have been around for however long, and I feel like throughout our lives, we may have come in contact with an Air Force One once or twice. I personally had a pair for sports at school, and they were looking pretty fly, actually. I wore mine to play netball once, and I felt pretty cool doing so. They're that kind of like little bit platformy, little bit chunky-ish sneaker, which is obviously a trend that we've seen for the last, you know, few years or whatever, but in quite a low-key way. It's not too obvious. So easy to match with. I get it. I see it. I respect. I'm in no way surprised that it's first place. Would I have liked it to be something else? Of course. But credit where credit's due. Now, I did want to quickly also, let's have a look at the top 3 brands of the quarter, because I always think this is very, very interesting. Starting with number 3, Nike. Is anyone surprised? In Q1 it was actually in the 2nd place, so it's gone down a place. The second hottest brand of the last quarter was Dior. How interesting. They unveiled a menswear collection with Sakai. Is that how you pronounce that? Dior's doing a lot of collaborations, menswear-wise. And although I am, like, on the edge of, like, I think I'm a little bit sick of collabs at the moment, but also I see why you're doing them because they seem to always be doing so well. They're in 3rd place. They've climbed up a place. And in top place, who do you think it's going to be? Write in the comments before you know. I'm going to give you a moment. Okay, Gucci. Gucci was number 1 last quarter as well. Gucci is always in like top 3. They are consistently one of the hottest brands. I would not be surprised if Gucci consistently this year is the hottest brand. Guys, what do you think? What do you think about the products? What do you think of the top 3 hottest brands of the quarter? Let me know what you think. I'm going to leave a link to another video here in case you haven't already seen it. Have an amazing morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are. And I will see you in my next video. Oh, and in the wise words of my father...
If you like it, tell your friends. If you don't, keep your mouth shut.
Mwah. Bye, guys.